headquarters this morning, and we go first to the Arsenal camp and David Davis.
Less than 3 hours before Arsenal moved into their cup final retreat in Hertfordshire, another band of footballers were on their way out. Antwerp's players had lost the European Cup Winners' Cup final at Wembley. The contrast in moods between those going and those arriving could hardly have been greater. Arsenal are the bookies' favourites to win today, and they know it. But even as the players checked in on Thursday, theirs was a quiet confidence in marked contrast with some less formidable teams of the recent past. That, they tell you, is the Arsenal way. Football people, you know, are superstitious people, so forget Antwerp. That was a minor blip, because this hotel has recently regained its reputation for sending the winners to Wembley. Last season alone, Blackburn, Barcelona, Manchester United and Liverpool in the FA Cup itself went from here to triumph there. And this season, well, Arsenal have done it already in the Coca-Cola Cup. One Ben Merson was 3 days old that day. Home's just round the corner from here. With brother Charlie, he couldn't resist making sure Dad Paul was relaxing.
Charlie's come down and done just a little swim for half an hour with Paul, just to get him off my hands.
But staying relaxed before a cup final, with or without family, is a challenge.
We've played in big games, but I don't think we played in bigger than the FA Cup final. You know, we've played against Liverpool and we won the league, but no one expected us to win, even though it was a big game. But, you know, we are really expected to win. And I think a lot of the lads are a bit nervous, but, you know, they're all enjoying it.
Enjoyment of the build-up for Lee Dixon meant a facial pamper. For goalkeeper David Seaman, underwater excursions have helped pass the time.
Still very relaxing.
But these are players ready and raring for the challenge. In truth, for most of them, kick-off can't come quickly enough.
Watch that hair get cut.
Tony, what's the advantage of coming away from home 2 days before the cup final like
You've not met my kids, have you? Obviously, it's kind of not get away from them because I love them loads, but to come away and relax a bit, you know, get some sleep. I've got a couple of what should we say, active children, and most of the lads have. You know, we've got youngsters. Paul Merson, for instance, she's had a new little baby, so it's nice just to get away and get a decent night's sleep, ready for the big game.
A final training session yesterday behind closed doors. Arsenal's team selection shouldn't be taken for granted, and even the players won't know for certain the 13 until lunchtime today. Meanwhile, back on top, yes, the tradition of cup final haircuts is safe, though quite what the old short-back and sides brigade would make of it, heaven only knows.
End product.
Past generations would have relished the talent of Ian Wright, though. He says he was born for days like today.
Right, what a terrific shot.
It's the most watched cup final in the world, and you know, I just if I wasn't playing in it, I'd be watching it from 12 o'clock like everybody else. So, you know, I'm just really pleased to be there.
Sunrise Saturday morning, Arsenal ready to make history with a second Wembley triumph in one season. And players prepared. Lee Dixon's face has survived all the build-up. Downstairs, if there's any resentment of the way Spurs have seized the headlines these past 48 hours, well, there's much more sympathy.
Well, this is hopefully a hiccup. I think it's very important to have the big clubs very powerful. And it's sad headlines, and it doesn't do anything good for football at all.
And it is the biggest day of your career, is it?
Up to now, and as far as the cup competition's concerned, I think the FA Cup is the most prestigious cup competition in the world.
Well, Arsenal will be leaving here in around half an hour's time. Team speculation centres on a key midfield role. Will it be the Dane John Jensen or possibly young Ian Selly? But there's growing excitement here. The waiting's almost over. It's time for business.